opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show, and it's time to get high. Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show here on NOK Network.
Love you, brother. Awesome, dude. That was a good hit.
What's good, Brother Ron? Good morning, good morning. This is my baby, Terrapin. You know that Grateful Dead song? Terrapin Station. Here we go, baby. Much love.
Happy 420, Mr. Man. Light him if you got him.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show, and we're here to get high.
Hey Ryan, how's it going for the morning rise and shine? This is burnt Chemdog in the bag, and here we go. Here you go. Peace.
Good morning, all. Winnie the Rottweiler and the Frog Father GJL enjoying his bong. Oh, that was a good one. Peace, everyone. Take care.
Cheers, everybody. Cannabis Warner.
Cheers.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show here on NOK Network. Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Welcome, everyone, to this morning's episode of Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time, your morning wake and bake show right here on NOK Network. And I'm your joint host, Ron McNabb, and we're going to have some fun this morning, medicating with our like-minded friends. So welcome, everyone. We are at episode 313 for the September 20th, Saturday, September 20th, 2025. We've already got a few people in the house. We have someone special back with us today. We've got the Frog Father back, the Frog Father GJL. It's bong docking time. Frog Father is back. Welcome back, Frog Father. Good morning, Ron. 6 degrees in the Mac. It is 4 degrees here right now. And we got beautiful gardens. Stay lifted. Tuning in from YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. Stay elevated and good morning, they say, right? Wayne saying morning, Ron. Acid haze. Ava here. Nice. I'm smoking on some banana Larry Lavender right now. And we got KC Slide in the house. Morning, Ron and crew. Have a great Saturday. Or some people call Shatterday. Wayne saying morning, Frog Father. Morning, Aaron. I don't know if Aaron's here yet. Morning, Kenny. Morning, Ron. Much loves, right? Good morning, everyone. And it is fucking cold this morning, according to Wayne. According to Wayne, it is fucking cold. And you know what? We did get some rain. We got some frost last night. Let me just do a little thing here. All right, so we're going to share the screen and show you the frost out there. Entire screen, there we go. Okay, there we go. Drag that up there. Whoops. Okay, there we go. At the stage. There's the frost on the van. Frosty van. Cut up close to the level one, right? So there's some frost on the van there. More there. And there. And it is 7:09, folks. It is 7:09. We got 1 minute to 7:10. So let's share the screen, shall we? Come back there for a second. We'll do the clock. There we go. So it is almost 7:10 for the for anyone in the Eastern time zone. Never want a time. Wayne's got a watermelon wheat joint there. We got 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Get ready. There we go. Happy 7:10, everyone. Happy 7:10. There we go. Happy 7:10, Easties. Light them up if you got them, folks. Cheers. All right, there we go. We got our 7:10 out of the way. Let's come back to full screen here. My plants are not liking the frost. Some plants do okay. Some plants, I guess, not. Sounds amazing. Not the peanut butter breath, banana Larry lavender. It's quite nice. I also have had peanut butter breath as part of my last indoor grow. It's a small grow, but I don't have any of the peanut butter breath left. So it's a good thing I got more growing right now, indoors and outdoors. So why don't we do the weather? Why don't we do some weather this morning? We're talking about the weather here right now. So let's do this, shall we? Share screen. There we go. And we will be back right after with your morning weather report here on Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time. It's now time for your morning weather report on Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time. And there we go. It is now time for our weather. So we are going to click on. I got to enter my location. Naranda. That's where my sun is. 1 degree there right now. It says my current location there, Dovercourt, Wallace, Emerson Junction. No, that's just the way my internet works. It has my IP address moving around. The server or whatever. Ernstine, Ontario. Right there. Frost advisory. Yeah, no shit. We got frost there. 4 degrees. Feels like 2, going up to a high of 20 today. Loves peanut butter breath, right? That peanut butter breath, man. Oh, it is so. It's got a nice dank smell to it. Wayne says, I did a toke haul yesterday in Buddy Grows Weed, and I showed him my plants, and he said my plants are way bigger than his. I'll show you mine if you show me. If you show me, yeah. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. I told him he wants to try my weed when it gets done. That's cool. That's cool. All right, so back to the weather here. So right now it is currently 4 degrees, feeling like 2, going up to a high of 20. By noon we'll be at 16, and it looks like it's going to be just pure sun today. Right now it's a few clouds, but we're going to hit the high at about 3 p.m. Come on, there we go. So we'll scoot on down over here to 3 p.m. 20, feeling like 20. The wind's not too bad, 8 kilometers an hour at the east, gusting up to 20 kilometers an hour. And then starting to get cooler. And what do we get down to tonight? Ooh, 4. Feeling like 1 at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So let's go over to the 14-day forecast now. We got some rain coming in the forecast tomorrow. And a bit Monday, Thursday, Friday. So mainly sunny in the morning, then a low chance of shower in the afternoon. Night, mainly cloudy, scattered showers in the evening, becoming moderate rain overnight. Calling for 10 to 15 millimeters of rain. And I'm assuming, yes, this is Ohio. 50 this morning in Ohio. 50 degrees. Okay, well, let's see. We'll flip over to Fahrenheit here. We'll go to my current. Currently, right now, it's 39. So 50. 10 a.m. will be 50. So what is that in Celsius? 10 degrees. 10 degrees. So we're going to finish out the weather here. Just a second. So let's go back to the overview for the. There we go. This one here. Next week, not too bad. Not much. No rain next week. Going cooler, seasonably cool though, not too cold. But 2 weeks from now takes us all the way out to October 4th. October 4th. When did that happen? Frosty wants a link. I don't know if he needs the full link or just the code. So I'll do both. So Frosty coming here, I'll turn my volume up so I can hear the guest chime when he comes in. And we'll remove the weather now. We're done that. Wayne says that's kind of the way it was, Rod. Show me yours, I will show you mine, right? Oh, man. He says both. LOL, both nice. Yeah, I figured to save a step. Here. So we got 7:17, almost 7:18. 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes away to 4:20 for the West Coast. Yesterday I crashed. I was gonna cut the grass yesterday, and the busyness of the last little while has caught up to me. It caught up to me, and I just crashed. I did nothing yesterday outside the laundry. Got the laundry all done. But I'll do the grass today. I'll do the grass a little bit later today. Most of it I'll just be hopping on the tractor to do, so it won't be too hard. Let's see, is Frosty going to get him in here before 4:20? Is he going to make it in time? We'll see. Sunshine, it's marijuana time. Oh yeah, I got to turn that off. 7:19, folks. We got James King in the house. Good morning. Oh, I missed these comments. I'm sorry. Good morning, Ron. I find you everywhere. Right? I'm all over the place. So good morning, James. Welcome. His plants were about the size of my blueberry muffin plants. Sometimes you gotta chill and smoke, James, right? Sometimes you gotta take chill and smoke. Exactly. We're supposed to trade a little bit of smoke when the plants are done, so made a friend in the toke hall. That's cool, dude. Yes, and what about the Canna Cruiser oil change? The Canna Cruiser oil change went well. No issues. And we've done many kilometers since then. And there you go, folks. It is 4:20 for the West Coast. So happy 420 Westies. Light them up if you got them, folks. Cheers. Yeah, my wife and I, we went camping again to Martin River Provincial Park just for one night on the way up to Quebec, visiting my son for a few days. We camped out in the van, out in his driveway. out in the back laneway while we were there. And it went fine. It was awesome. We had an awesome time. So, oil's changed, and we've done many kilometers since then. Almost 1,000. We did almost 700 just this past week. Well, to go up to my son's place, it's 373 kilometers one way. And we got Norris in the house. That's right, Brett Norris. Cheers. Cheers.
Peace out.
Peace. Awesome having Rusty pop in there. I'm trying to get it. There he is. All right, we had Frosty pop in there, and we got Billy Joe popping in here now. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Have a super satisfying Stoner Saturday. Much love and respect. Great. What about winter tires? I have not got them yet. I probably will get a used set. Oh, geez. I probably will get a used set from the wreckers. But that'll be next month. So, anyway. But I think one of the tires that I replaced, I think it is acceptable as a snow tire for the insurance as well. It doesn't have the snowflake mountain, but it has a snowflake. But I have a feeling it might just be an all-weather tire. I just have to double check that. If that's the case, I only really need 3, but I'll probably buy 2 sets. Like if I can find a full used set of 4 that's all the same at the wreckers, then I'll do that. Ideally, you should have all 4 same tires. And that becomes even more important when you have vehicles with all-wheel drive, because they require the axles to be spinning at the same rates and that. If you have different size tires, different with different treads, different rims, you got different weight and all that, it can cause issues. Good to have when the snow starts. Wow, that's almost upon us, right? Like, how did we get to, like, 2 weeks from now is October 4th. Theoretically, we could have snow on the ground in sometime in October here. Nothing that will last for the winter, but we could get snow. Quite often, there's snow on Halloween up north here. The tow was for a Subaru car. It was his son's car. He was driving a 2020 Corvette, and I followed him to his house going down the Trans-Canada Highway. He stayed right on his ass after we got there. He asked what engine was in the truck because he didn't think I could stay with him driving. Oh, wow. He's tagging along with a Corvette. Nice. So yeah, up to my son's place, it's 373 kilometers just one way. So 373 times 2 is 746. That's our alarm to go to break in a moment. So we'll do that when... What am I trying to do here? There we go. We'll do that when this song's over. So I'll take the loop off. Put another minute. And we got Billy Joe saying morning blessings, James King, Kenny Gold, Wayne, Ray, Aaron Drake, and the rest of my Canadian Canna fam. 150 to 160 we're going. Holy jeez, dude. Holy jeez, bye. Wayne's a speed demon. 150 to 160. Okay, now I gotta ask, what engine was in your truck? Sunshine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show here on NOK Network. Speedy Gonzalez, right? Man, we zoom. I like probably playing with sports cards. You and I both had family visits. Feeds the soul, right? We hadn't seen my grandgirls in a little while, and we even got to spend some time with them just alone. My son was able to go off, do some errands, and do a little bit of fishing. Well, his wife was at work, and he's off work right now, but he'll be going back soon. And then we got to look after the girls for a little bit. That was fun. It's just a 6.7 Cummins diesel. And that thing motors along, eh? All right, so we're going to go to break. And when we get back, we will have another music set on here. And, oh, shoot, I didn't mean to start that yet. There we go. And we'll have a bit of a chill and chat. Who knows what will happen? We might get into some cannabis news. We might, I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get back. But for now, we're going to go to break. We will be back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So don't go away. And we'll just have one more bong talk before we go, though. Cheers. All right. So we'll be back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So we'll see you then. Cheers.
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at NOKNetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@NOKNetwork.com.
Join us for NOK Network monthly specials, 12 months a year. Movie nights, spotlights on entertainment, and live on location coverage. Stay up to date about upcoming programming by subscribing to NOK Network on Rumble, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Facebook. Check out our webpage at www.noknetwork.com.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyndinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set. One dab, only really need one dab. One dab.
Smoke Signal is a medical dispensary where you can get all your products and needs.
Start vaping a whole bunch. Might just start laying off the blunts. God. Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram. Go and hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
So come and check us out in Tyndinaga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndinaga. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Now we get back to the show.
And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to this morning's episode of Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time, your morning wake and bake show right here on NOK Network. And again, I'm your joint host, Ron McNabb, aka the Forgetful Stoner. And we've been having a great time here medicating with our like-minded friends. So welcome back, everyone. And we're going to have a chillin' chat or whatever. Let me take a look at the cannabis news, see what headlines we got. Here's one crazy one. I came across this one the other day. I think we'll do this. So we're going to be back in just a moment with your morning cannabis news here on Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time right after this.
And now it's time for your morning cannabis news with Ron McNabb.
Here we go. So this story is coming to us from CTV News, and it says City of London, this is London, Ontario, claims covering up a downtown cannabis sign was justified. And this was published September 19th, 2025 by Sean Irvine. The City of London. Great morning, tokers. We got Sir Rat Bastard in the house from Rumble. Good morning. Wayne says the tow truck won't spin its tires. Only I did was in wet grass. Wow, man. Nice truck. I miss driving diesel. I used to drive a diesel cube van for work. Okay, so there we go. We zoom that in a bit. Okay, so this story says the City of London has defended its move to paint over a sign promoting a Richmond Row cannabis shop. The controversial action has sparked widespread online reaction, with many suggesting the move was an overreach. That's a little ridiculous. They need a sense of humor, a woman told CTV News as the sign was being painted over. And there's the sign right there. The move to cover the sign, which read "Your Highness Cannabis," traces back to actions initiated by the city over 3 years ago, according to Ali Khan, the owner of the business. So there's the sign right there, "Your Highness Cannabis." So the City of London has decided that they can't have that. So apparently they painted over it. It's not standard. Yeah, that would be a cool truck if it was standard. I've never driven standard, but probably put me like 30 minutes in a parking lot and I'd have it figured out. I just came from there. What a joke, right? What a joke. Earlier this week, he spoke to CTV News off camera about his frustrations with the city staff and city councillor Peter Cuddy. On Friday, he went before the lens with his reaction. Well, we're still trying to digest this. What happened to our mural? We just need to get clarification from the city council. On what basis did they do that, he said. Khan stated he has attended multiple meetings with Cuddy over the past several years. During each session, he was informed that the city planned to paint a more welcoming sign over his message, and each time he verbalized his opposition. So there's Ali Khan right there, the owner of the store. My question was like, what's wrong with the mural? Why do you want to take down my mural and put yours up? Cuddy has told CTV News the city went through the proper channels before acting. However, when pressed, he could not explain in detail what process gave the city the legal right to paint over the sign. CTV News asked the Director of Municipal Compliance, Housing and Community Growth for an answer. Amanda Peffer cited confidentiality in part, but made it clear the sign was deemed a third-party advertisement that failed to meet both the property standards and signage bylaws. There's a quote here from her saying, in this case, there were a number of bylaw violations under the signs bylaw, but we addressed this under the property standards bylaw, which requires that all exterior surfaces on a building are maintained. Khan has argued that he recently repainted the sign to meet those demands at a cost of $16,000. So the store owner, he himself had spent $16,000 to maintain the sign, and I guess they're saying that he did not maintain the sign. However, what's also at play is how the sign ended up on the building in the first place. The city states cite confidentiality, but tells CTV News that when it appeared, public complaints followed. However, Khan has his own take. I don't know if there's a proper approval because it's a paint job, just like a mural you see anywhere else. But Peffer disagrees and maintains that the city's actions was justified. There's another quote from her saying, I can certainly say that I am confident that our team followed the process in this case. And of course, is there any other response that she's going to give, even if it's not the case? She's their PR person. She's not going to, if she's not going to give all the details. She's going to just, that's the way they always do. They never get into an in-depth conversation. That process, she added, included proper notification. As the business is 2 doors down from where the sign is, Khan wonders if the message on the sign is the real problem. He continues to speak with a lawyer. Yet, with the sign covered and the bill for the black paint passed on to the building owner, it may be a moot point. Still, Khan said all signs tell him to keep asking questions. I'm not trying to pick a fight with the city or try to fight with anybody. I think it's just the way they handle it, said Khan. It could be discrimination, or it could be they didn't know what they were doing and they just went ahead with it. So there's no real explanation. He hasn't seen anything in writing. of the process. So I don't know. I don't know. Without knowing exactly why, where do you go? Billy Joe says, morning, Sir Rep Bastard. Blessings in abundance your way. I missed that a few minutes ago. 6-speed auto. What brand? Ford, GM, Dodge. So, anyway, that's your cannabis news for the morning. Let's see, is there anything else we can do just real quick? Quebec police targets Asian organized crime network in cannabis trafficking raids. Germany, no new import permits for dried cannabis in 2025. Could cannabis farm tours be the new wine tastings? Optimistic growers want Canada to be a pioneer. It's a Dodge. It's a Dodge. Nice. Same as most people that can't keep their nose out of anyone's business, right? Right. I say that those city councilors need to go smoke a joint. And my comments are acting weird. There we go. That's still not. Oh shit, I think I just closed the story. Oh, maybe not. Yep, hold on. There we go. There we go. The comments are, when I click on them, it takes a while for it to activate. 2019 Dodge Ram. Nice. Okay. Could cannabis farm tours be the new wine tastings? Optimistic growers want Canada to be a pioneer. Regulatory hurdles stand in the way of cannabis farm tours becoming a hot destination for Canadians, and tours like wine tastings have become. That's a 4-minute read. Yeah, we'll read this. Cannabis farm tours could be Canada's unique twist on popular wine tours, with the potential to be a huge tourist attraction, industry experts say. And we've been saying this for years now, but regulatory hurdles still need to be overcome for the budding industry to fully bloom. Ain't that with the way most of this is with the cannabis industry? The regulations are in the way of a lot of shit. Regulations that don't even really need to be there. The most crucial one, while wine tours allow visitors to imbibe, tours of cannabis farms cannot consume the product at any point. What? That I've never been able to understand that. In grocery stores, you got those little cups. You got little samplings, but you can't give someone a sample of cannabis to consume on site. One expert in Northwest Ontario who spoke to Yahoo Canada says cannabis. Oh, and this is from Yahoo News by Eric Stober for Friday, September 19th, 2025. Yahoo Canada. One expert. Okay, yeah. One expert in Northwest Ontario who spoke to Yahoo Canada says cannabis farm tours have the potential to become huge tourist attractions for Canada, one of the first countries in the world to legalize cannabis. But this major limitation, consumption-free tours, is due to strict provincial regulations around consumption spaces. This poses a major hurdle to making cannabis farm tours as popular as wine tours, where tasting the final product can be most of the fun. Facebook had an update yesterday, and ever since it's been fucking up even more, it seems. Either that or it's so cold the signal is freezing up in the air. Right? Oh, I'm not looking forward to winter this year. Definitely not looking forward to winter. Cannabis farm tourists can learn thanks to behind-the-scenes insights. Reverend Kelly, the director of events for the Canadian Cannabis Tourism Alliance and a cannabis entrepreneur, told Yahoo Canada that cannabis farm tours can give the consumer a much more intimate knowledge of the plant that can be rewarding in its own right while combating the still lingering stigma of cannabis. A farm tour is just such a beautiful model because it gives the customer or patient a way to be able to see how their medicine is grown, she said. We're honoring the where the plant comes from, where the plant is grown, what soil is being used, what minerals, what water is being used, who is cultivating it. It's just so beautiful to be able to understand that. Currently, farm tours are closely tied to what are called farm gate sales of cannabis, where the farm is specifically licensed to sell cannabis at its location. Only Ontario, British Columbia, New Brunswick, and Alberta allow farm gate sales, so farm tours are mostly prevalent in those provinces. Tours on badly written there. Tours on offer. Okay, maybe that does make sense. Tours on offer include sugarcane cannabis at the Williams Lake First Nation in BC, which was the first Indigenous cannabis farm tour in Canada, according to Kelly. In New Brunswick, industry website StratCan offers a tour of an indoor cannabis facility, an outdoor cannabis farm, and a cannabis nursery to gain behind-the-scenes insights into cannabis production and processing. I didn't know that about StratCan in New Brunswick. That's interesting. We do a lot of stories from StratCan. I had no problem with 11 ounces going from Fort Mac to London in my labeled bags, right? Kelly notes that indoor and outdoor tours offer different experiences. Indoors, visitors have to be suited up. Outdoors, tourists need to keep a safe distance from the plants. If you have a consumption space for alcohol, why not cannabis? Ivan Ross Verana, a managing partner with Diplomat Consulting, told Yahoo Canada that the strict rules on cannabis consumption have to do with the fact that it is combustible. If you have a consumption space for alcohol, why not cannabis, Verana asks. While vaping cannabis may drastically reduce the amount of smelly smoke produced, cannabis consumption laws are still very much tied to current tobacco and vaping laws, which have banned consumption in businesses, according to Verana. And that includes a work vehicle. Like if you drive like a work truck or whatever, you're technically not supposed to smoke in that vehicle, even if you're just by yourself or you have a coworker and they smoke as well. It's considered the workplace, at least in Ontario. That's the way it is. And I don't believe you're allowed to smoke cigarettes in a car with kids. I'm not sure on that one, but I do believe that's the case. Now, how much people they bust for it, I don't know. Like how well is it enforced? I got no idea. Weed tasting tours should be, right? Diplomat Consulting is working to ease regulations concerning non-smoking consumption of cannabis, like with drinks and edibles, but such spaces are still not allowed in all provinces. There's well, it's probably within the article, but Ontario cannabis. Okay, people who can't see these things in other countries when they're traveling will want to have a look at it and check it out. Someone's quote there. Ontario Cannabis Farm co-founder says tours can be a big draw. In Northwest Ontario, Loon Rise Farms has teamed up with a local bed and breakfast to offer tours of their facility and family farm to guests. Co-founder Chris Johnson told Yahoo Canada that the tours have been a big hit and have proven to be an effective way to educate potential customers about their brand. It's the best product knowledge session they can get, he said. You get to show your story. Johnson said that it is often those who aren't cannabis enthusiasts that end up asking the most questions on a tour, and the more they can show the passion they put into the plant, the more comfortable skeptics become. His farm uses regenerative farming, meaning they make their own nutrients, which is a differentiator that can be better communicated on tour, Johnson said. Exactly. When people see that, when they see, okay, this is what we grow to feed this, and the byproduct from this we use to fertilize this. When people see all that in action, it's that's what they want, right? They have wine tasting events here. Same thing in Ontario, especially down in the Niagara region. That's wine country. We grow wine. We grow it all. We grow it all down there. There's vineyards all over the place. Johnson said the lack of consumption of cannabis as part of the tour experience is hindering. It leaves their farm tour experience feel less comprehensive than its wine counterpart, for example. He thinks it may be some time before consumption is allowed on tours. Oh, excuse me. In 2019, according to a report from Wine Growers Canada, more than 4 million people who visited Canada were wine-related tourists, with a total economic impact of nearly $2 billion. Still, he thinks the fact that Canada is leading the pack when it comes to cannabis is encouraging. Being a pioneer is a big draw, people said. And here's the quote from Johnson himself that we read earlier. People who can't see these things in other countries when they're traveling will want to have a look at it and check it out. So exactly, give people the chance to experience this and figure out a way to do the consumption, on-site consumption, in whatever way. If we do it with wine, why not weed in some form, right? So there you have it, folks. We're going to be out of here in just a minute. We've got the Rise and Shine theme song on that we're going to use to close out on. And so I figure if they could do wine, should be able to do it. Exactly. Like, it's just regulations. Change the regulations to make it work. I'm not saying I know what the regulations should be and everything, but let's make it happen. We'll have one more joke before we leave. At least one or two more. So, there you go. probably one of the stories I'm going to be covering on Ganja News Update on Monday. I've already got a couple of stories picked out. So, Sir Rat Bastard saying, great day, everyone. All right, have a great day, everyone, as well. We're going to be out of here in just a minute. So, yeah, I'm going to be cutting grass today. Putter around, do a few other things. My wife's got to harvest the rest of our tomatoes. Pretty well most of the rest of our tomatoes from the garden. Do a few other things. Gardens are winding down now. And so we have one of my middle boy. He's coming up for a visit. He was supposed to have already been here. He missed the bus. So he's catching the later one this morning. So we got to pick him up in a bit. So he'll give us a hand with all that. And that's going to be my day. So we got Hobbies Puppets on later tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for the IWK 710 Daily Sesh. I don't know what's up happening on his show. It's always something different. He's either got some guests or sometimes live, sometimes pre-recorded session with them. Music, tons of puppets. You never know what you're going to see or what you're going to hear with Hobbies on the Saturday night IWK 710 Daily Session, Sativa Saturdays. So go check them out tonight, folks, 7 p.m. Eastern Time here on the NOK Network. And, of course, I'll be back tomorrow morning with episode 314 of Rise and Shine. It's Marijuana Time, your morning wake and bake show right here on, where is it? There, NOK Network. And we'll be back for Sunday, September the 21st. I'll be mowing today, too, as soon as the grass dries after an all-night rain. We had some frost here last night, so I got to wait until the grass dries, too. Most of the grass I got to cut today is with the tractor, so not too bad. Wine and other liquors, man-made weed is no different than tomato plant. Exactly. So, anyways, perfect timing there. We're going to do one more bong toke. So, remember, everyone, stay happy, stay healthy, but most importantly, stay high. Cheers. Again, thank you all for tuning in this morning, and I appreciate it all. And one last word before we go. Peace. Take care.